Good morning, guys. Another beautiful morning. Feeling okay this morning. Not entirely awake, but it's 9:30. I've been up and I've been semi-productive. Actually, I took a little bit of time this morning, and I told you guys I had that UPS that showed up. Well, I went ahead and rewired everything. That's not to say it's all pretty. Ignore all of that over there. But all of the things are now on power that need to be on power. And specifically on the battery backup side of things, I've got my modem and router as well as a 5-port USB battery charger. And the only reason for that being on there is that I have it connected to the Raspberry Pi, which is my TTRSS server, which means if the power goes out, I should continue to have power for that and be able to stay online. So technically, if I'm away from home and the power goes out, I think it said I have 90 minutes of backup battery. So for an hour and a half after power goes out, I can continue getting stuff done in terms of the weekly news video type thing. So that's pretty cool. And because so many of those plugs are spaced out, they've got enough of them that are spaced out away from everything else, I was actually able to do away with most of the little 1-foot extension cables that I've been using between that and the other 12-port surge protector that I bought a little while back. So I actually reclaimed, I think, 4 of those this morning, which means that I can put them elsewhere in the house. I also reclaimed this UPS, which I don't know what I'm going to end up doing with it. I've got to find something else in the house that has more of a need to stay online all the time component to it, which I don't think we actually have anything like that. Maybe alarm clocks in the bedroom. I don't know. I don't use an alarm clock. I don't think Christina even uses one anymore. I have a clock up there. It has a time on it, but I don't use it as an alarm anymore. But anyway, back to the point at hand. As I said, it's going to be a beautiful day. I think I have to take Duncan to soccer tonight. And as it gets closer to the middle of the day, I'm going to try to go outside and finish up the L6 Hexcopter review that I've been working on for a little while now. Because I keep getting emails from GearBest saying, hey, where's the review of this? Oops, sorry, not done yet. Flight of the L6 completed. By the way, I can't remember who mentioned it, but I did use some tape on the card, and there was a card error at first because it wasn't in tight enough. This is just packing tape, so I'll probably try to replace that with duct tape at some point to see if that works a little better. But the packing tape held in there while I was flying once I got it on there securely. So this appears to have done a good job. Crap. Another quadcopter video, not ruined, but marred slightly by a terrible micro SD card. All of these little micro SD cards came with quadcopters that I've received, and they're little 4 gig cards or 2 gig cards, and they're all relatively slow. Like this one actually says on it, class 4. And it's just, for doing 720p video, that's not really quite there. You have to be able to write the video at a reasonable speed. So what I'm going to do is go through all of these cards. I've got one already in here testing, and I'm going to run Crystal Disk benchmark against it to see how fast it's capable of writing sequentially. And I figure any of them that are less than adequate, I'm just going to get rid of. Realistically, micro SD cards are so cheap now that I could afford to pick up like a 3-pack of 8 gig cards or 4 gig cards even for probably 10 or 15 bucks and just use those whenever I have a new quadcopter that comes in. Because I would much rather have something that is reliable, that is sustainable, that you know is going to put out good quality results rather than having to worry about it. And this Papago dash cam that they sent me came with a card. It's an ADATA card, and it's a class 10 card because they're expecting you to put 1080p video on it. So like I said, I'm going to be probably getting rid of all of these little cards. They work for certain things, but for video streaming, no, we ain't doing that. Everything buzzing. So yeah, probably just going to get rid of them. And as the new ones come in, just get rid of those as well. I don't know why the companies send out these terrible cards with what are potentially semi-decent cameras. I mean, looking at the footage, let me just pull it up real quick over here. Some of the footage from the camera on the actual quadcopter. And you can tell it's not terrible. I mean, especially as we get farther along, I move the camera a little bit. So there you go. That's what it looks like. And then this is just me filming my screen. But it looks clear, it looks pretty stable. I mean, it's really, really washed out, but I think all of them of this size are, and that's not bad. That's flying with a decent amount of wind, too. I was sitting here getting all kinds of stuff done, and just a few minutes ago, there was a bang on the door. I went and checked, and it was FedEx. Like, oh, what's going on? So I opened the door to get a package. No, he's like, yeah, you got a pickup? Oh, whoops. I was like, I'm so used to having packages dropped off, I don't know what to do when it comes to giving one away. But that is gone now and moving on The L6 video is done, getting ready to, actually I think I am uploading it at the moment, and for whatever reason I'm watching the Microsoft Build live stream. Maybe there'll be new devices, maybe there'll be more things announced. I saw something about turning Xboxes into development consoles, new anniversary edition of Windows 10. I'm really more concerned with just mobile devices and stuff. Speaking of which, I didn't tell you guys this before. The other night, I ordered something on Walmart.com. It's the Nextbook Flex 10.1. And the reason I ordered this is because it's a 10.1 inch Windows PC, Windows 10 PC, with a keyboard. So it's like a tablet that has a keyboard dock and it has USB ports, and I mean it was $100. And so I'm going to be probably making a video about that today to go out sometime this weekend or early next week. Over the next few days, I'm probably going to be spending entirely too much money, but that's okay. It's actually that time of the month where income from things are coming in, so that's good. But the iPhone SE is coming out tomorrow? Yeah. And the LG G5 should be going on sale in stores on April 1st, so that's 2 days from now. I actually tried to go ahead and pre-order the LG G5 direct from T-Mobile, and they just don't want my money. That's great. T-Mobile is the only company out there I know of that's doing the promotion where they're giving away a free 360 camera, a $200 360 camera to go along with it. But the only way to get it right now is to pre-order, and the only way to pre-order is to actually have service with T-Mobile, which I don't have. I have prepaid service. Or to sign up for service, and I don't want that. I don't want to pay $50 a month for 2 gigs of data when I'm paying $30 a month for 5 gigs of data. I don't need all the unlimited calling and texting stuff. So I actually put out a post on Google Plus kind of complaining about that, and I had an almost immediate response from T-Mobile support basically saying, yeah, we kind of want to make sure that this goes to the people that are going to be using the T-Mobile service, blah, blah, blah. They want to ensure that they have the best experience, and for whatever reason, they just don't want to take my money. I offered to pay full price for it. No. So they said something about buying it in the store. So I'm going to go to a T-Mobile store tomorrow, not tomorrow, April 1st, if I can find one, and actually try to get hands-on with it. Because from what I understand, if you get it from T-Mobile, period, before April 5th, you get a redeemable voucher code thing for the 360 camera. You have to actually go to LG site to get it. The same thing for the external battery pack and the external battery charger and spare battery. So yeah, probably going to end up spending about, I'm going to say, $1,000 to $1,200 in the next few days. Luckily, credit card with zero balance. Good stuff. But it is afternoon and I have to go have some food. So it's a little while later. I went out and checked the mail, and this fast wireless charging pad for the Galaxy S7 showed up. It's actually for anything that does fast wireless charging. And I have been briefly checking it out with the Galaxy S7 Edge. There it is. Very, very tempted to do a quick video about that, just, sort of a back and forth comparison between it and just a standard Qi charging device, because it does appear to be a faster charge. I also found out that the OnePlus 2 received a beta build of Marshmallow, and I went ahead and installed it on here. Kind of wish that I would have held off and done that on video, but really, the installation process is download it, copy it over, reboot into recovery, and then load it. I didn't have to unlock the bootloader or anything. I just literally installed it, and it's now Marshmallow, and it's working. I haven't actually turned the OnePlus 2 on in quite a little while, so I was surprised that it is working as well as it is. Although it seems to have lost all of my fingerprints. Interesting. Yeah, for whatever reason, it just lost my fingerprints. I just went ahead and put them back in, and now pretty easily just tap on the button and it unlocks it. So I'm good with that. The problem is, and it's kind of a good problem to have, I've already got 2 more videos scheduled. The Osmo update video went live this morning. I've got the video about the L6 that's up and ready to go for this weekend. I've got the video about the Time Dock that's up and ready to go for this weekend. But now I've got 2 more videos that are kind of, not exactly timely, but kind of timely. I probably ought to go ahead and take a little bit of time and just look through the OnePlus update just to see what's new about it. Obviously, it's Marshmallow. It's 6.0.1. It's not a full stable build yet, but I could put together like a 3-minute video on it just showing that it's available, mentioning how to install it, and be done, and probably do all right with that. And that is what you call efficiency. Very, very, very quick video filmed. I say very quick. It was like 9 minutes long, but I'm going to cut out a lot of it. About the OnePlus update to Marshmallow for the OnePlus 2. So be on the lookout for that if you are interested in that video. It's basically just telling some of the known issues and showing some of the new things that came with that. So yeah, cool. Got Duncan off the bus and it's time to run a few errands. And Walmart order retrieved. Picked up this, it's a 10-inch tablet laptop combination thing. Should make an interesting video one way or the other. And we are all home. Hello there. He seems to be in a good mood today. Hello.
There he is.
Look at that. Hi. you have a fun day. He was smiling when we came in. He was smiling at Duncan.
You smiling, Bubby?
Smiling and talking to him.
You did.
Yeah. Just had a fun day. Wait a minute. This looks like healthy stuff. What? That doesn't look healthy.
I just finished it.
You finished your salad?
I had a one.
Oh, you got a salad. He had a salad too. Okay.
I don't like salads.
Oh, neither do I.
But you get to eat one anyway.
You eat the salad. Oh, no tea. Well, that was a pure and utter waste of time. Duncan missed out on his practice on Monday because we got stuck in traffic. There was a big nasty wreck. And then today, Wednesday, we were taking him to practice and there was a big nasty wreck. And so we sat there for maybe 15 or 20 minutes waiting and could not get through. So we finally turned around and are heading home now. And we sat there for long enough that basically by the time he got to practice, it was going to be more than halfway over, maybe farther than that. And traffic was just not moving. So time to go home. Well, it's much, much later. It's like 9:40 p.m. already. Duncan is long since in bed. It has been a ridiculously rough evening. I have gone ahead and edited the vlog, like just finished editing it right now, but I haven't been able to do anything other than that so far, because after we got home, Ellis has just been, it's been rough. He's okay for the moment, but he's asleep. But he's just been crying and screaming. His belly appears to be really bothering him. I don't know.
He had some yucky poops.
That's fine. Hopefully he doesn't have a stomach bug.
My father has a stomach bug today, or no, yesterday. And we saw them this weekend.
So hopefully he didn't pass anything on. Christina's gone ahead and headed to bed, and I've just, again, updated the vlog, just finished editing again, and he's just conked out entirely. Don't know if there's going to be anything else going on tonight. If so, it's going to be shooting a couple of videos, but as you can see, I'm going to be sitting like this for the next couple of hours, which means I'm not going to get any steps, I'm not going to go for a run, I'm not going to do anything else but sit here. And that's okay. I'm probably going to go ahead and wrap things up. If there's anything else that happens, I'll cut all this out and just do it again. But other than that, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for spending the day with me and the family. I hope you had a wonderful one. We'll see you tomorrow.